Back now. I know you were taping the other night, Bob, because they had the dinner for Jack Benny.
Right.
And you got hung up till about 12:30 or 1 o'clock in the morning.
I was all
your
set.
Show.
I know. I was all set to come over there and say a couple of things because not only because you were there, but Jack was so nice enough to do a dinner for me down at the Desert Classic, and you know he does a lot of things. He's a guy that does great things, and he was celebrating. You were the MC, weren't you?
I emceed it.
And celebrating his 75th anniversary.
75th year old, 20th year in television.
It's hard to believe, isn't it? 20 years in television. That's hard to convince the producers of Turn On, I bet, huh? What a year.
The only show that got canceled during a commercial. That is a short...
In the middle, they said, turn on. No, but wasn't that something? Well, that was George, too, though. We shouldn't mention that because George has done pretty well with that other thing.
A big shop, too.
But Jack is great, you know, and I tell you one thing, you can't, there's no way you can not like Jack Benny because he not only does great things for people, but he's also, I think, got the prettiest legs at Sun City, don't you?
He does.
You've seen him in drag, haven't you? Huh? Beautiful. That's when I met him the first time. I followed him 2 blocks. I was so embarrassed when I caught up to him, I signed him for a guest shot. This is the truth. No, but he is a wonderful...
Jack did that line on himself the other night.
Did he really?
He does about Phil Harris.
Yeah.
Post him said about him. Phil Harris once said about Jack Benny. And Jack quotes the line himself. He says, Phil once said you put a dress on him and you could take him any place in town.
But can you imagine this guy, you know, at his age, he's one of my favorites among the older fellas. And at his age, the way he's going, it's just and he's a delightful ham, this guy. Yes. He really is. He's the most...
He talks about you the other night. He said
the
two biggest hams.
Well, I think, I give it to him, really. If a sink gurgles, he does 20 minutes. It's true.
Want to bring George Stanton back right here? We've got, this is a delightful guy. I think he's one of the funny men in our business.
Who?
George Gobel.
George Gobel?
George Gobel. I dig him.
I thought he was going to introduce me again. I love him, George Gobel.
George.
Down, George.
Where's that? No, but where's the guy you talked to? Where is he?
I love that.
John!
That's the way it works.
John? This is old John, huh? You know, not only are you important in show business, but I found out you're important in hotels and everything. Every time I get a room, there's a John.
Yes.
How long do you have to wear that brace?
It's not very long. Well, listen, I got the test back today. It's coming along nice.
Now, this is where you do it every night, huh? I thought you were in New York doing it.
We do now. We come out here twice a year, Dean.
Come out where?
Come out here. In California.
We're in California.
California now.
Yes. That's
Talk my way once in a while. I want to live, too.
Just don't talk up. You'll set off the sprinkler system. And get wiped out here.
This is beautiful.
It is good to see you. I thought you
What
were...
did you call me? Lonesome what?
No, not. I'm talking about George Gobel. In fact, I didn't know you were going to come out here.
Oh, no, George isn't here.
George left, did he?
Who's George left? Well, old John. Yeah, I thought this place was bigger than this thing here.
You work when you do your show down the hall, right?
That way.
Down the hall to the building here.
You drink a lot, don't you?
No.
This is it, huh?
Now, they always kid you about...
Aren't you supposed to ask me things?
Sure. Can I try this? Because people always kid and say, it's just a prop. You know,
No,
show
no,
business
that's-
prop.
That's, I do the drinking.
Yes.
I say the hell with the doctor.
Speaking of doctors, my
Don't give it
doc...
to Ed. He's back on prune juice.
My doc sent me a note. He said stop smoking.
Yeah?
I rolled it and smoked it.
Smoked a notice. You ought to do that, yeah.
There's the guy with all the new suits, huh? Yeah. He can't make that much money, I'll tell you that. Well, I finally found a perfect girl. I could not ask for more. She's deaf and dumb and oversexed and owns a liquor store.
There was an old hermit named Dave. No, that's a whole...
Was an old hermit named what?
Named Dave, but that's
Dave?
another type
Dave.
of limerick there.
Well, John.
Old John, right? Right here. This is the way the show works.
Well, you got to ask me something. I just
Yeah.
can't sit here.
You're all,
They're going to do something. Look at that.
What are you doing, fellas?
What are you doing?
You're through for the season, aren't you?
Oh.
Huh? Are you through?
Scared me. Yeah, well, I'm through for this season. Yeah.
Yeah. Of course you are.
Yeah, I finished my show, last show, Christmas.
And what are you doing? What are you doing now? I mean, it's...
Nothing. I'm going to go to Minneapolis
Hmm.
to do airport with Burt Lancaster.
Yeah.
But somebody hijacked the script, and we're going to do it in Cuba.
Right.
They took
I
it
find that hard to
We're
believe.
doing- No, it's the truth.
Truth, I didn't know
Yes.
that, yeah. You got a great thing going with those Matt Helm things. Because all you have in them are beautiful girls. Like Bob. Every time Bob does a picture. Beautiful
Well, that's
girls.
why Bob has been a success. He's always had beautiful girls with him. And, Jeannie don't want me to do that.
You don't want a bad eye, huh?
Easy, beauty.
I read it.
I beg your grace.
Yes.
You read what?
You'll be working with Clay soon. You're getting much better. You'll be able to have weekend privileges. Last time I ran into Dean, one time I ran into you, was in Las Vegas in the summer, in July. And,
Why? You ran into me where?
In July, it was about 114 degrees, and you were out on the golf course in 114-degree weather. How do you play that kind of weather? Remember golf course? Try to read my lips. Golf course. Summer, Las Vegas. Summer.
Oh, I play a lot of golf in Las Vegas.
You know, I heard that somewhere.
I do.
Yeah.
Play a lot of golf there.
Yeah.
I played with you once. It was 114.
I didn't know that. Is that a fact?
The only fella I know uses a cork for a tee.
Oh, they sure got. Yeah. They sure beat staying up.
Doesn't it, though? This is a lot of fun. Do we have to cut away for a second here? We're going to leave for just a second or two. We're coming right
We
back.
coming
here.
back?
Oh, yes. Welcome back to...
20 hour on the air.
We're back now. Wait, we're back. We're back. Back on the air. Back on the air.
Well,
On the air, live, going right into all homes across America. We're on the air.
I watched you last night. You had this, all the Laugh-In show in.
That was Monday night.
That's just the last night.
Last night. You're on a delayed broadcast out here at your house, aren't you?
What is
That
this?
does the tape.
What is tonight? No,
Tonight is Friday.
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 I missed my own show.
And it was
I saw it. You were lucky.
little zingerini there, huh?
Yeah, I want to tell you about last night. Jeannie, she surprised. She had a nice little supper with the candles,
Sweet.
And I said, just hold it, baby. I'm going down the cellar, and I went down, so I brought up something real old with cobwebs and everything. My mother-in-law.
Keep it right there in the cellar. Must have been a little musty, I suppose.
Oh, it must have been a
beautiful day.
Okay.
Okay. Are you a fast study? You're going to go to this movie airport. You said Bert Lancaster calls you, and
Bert called me. He said, "Want to do a little rehearse?" And I said, "No, you just learn your lines. I'll learn mine. We'll see if they fit." He said, "We'll go jogging." I said, "You go jogging, I'll go jogging." I don't want no award. I just want to get the thing over with. Golfing to do. Airport.
Yeah, when Dean Martin shows up, will you be surprised? He'll be out here shortly.
I met him coming down here.
Yeah. How did you get over here tonight? Did you drive over?
No, I don't have a car. I flew down.
Flew down?
No cars at all.
Oh.
I got a lot of gas coming out of it.
Probably that whole piece of shrapnel when they're from the war that's just kicking up on you, right?
But I do want to say. Did anybody catch that?
Here's George. George is going to get out of here.
Give me your spot. You're very sweet.
That's
Thank
okay.
you.
Johnny, I want to tell you something. I'm very glad to be here. And I'm going to tell you, without me, your show tonight would have been nothing. This is a pretty fast league. Here,
Oh, this is the 8 troops are out here
and
tonight.
I'm glad you saved me. Now, because, when you come on last, you're... Did you ever get the feeling... did you ever get the feeling that the world was a tuxedo and you were a pair of brown shoes?
One of those days, huh?
And I have a feeling it's going to get worse before it gets better.
Nowhere to go, but...
Because I told Alice I'd be home early. And in good shape.
You're in good shape right now, I think.
That's about the best I ever felt in my whole life. Just waiting for you to get off. I had the yips and the jingles and the whips and the clanks and everything, because you guys, I don't mind somebody getting a few laughs, but this is ridiculous. I mean, when you're waiting in the back.
Hit you.
What?
After the laughs I heard he got, I started drinking.
Well, I got to say one thing. I started even before he got the laugh. I figure you ought to get a good early start.
Do you have one or two, George, before you perform? Just to kind of settle the nerves?
Who, me?
Is the Pope a Catholic?
You talk like a man that lost his mind.
You got to have sight fits, too, when you're down here.
Well, I'm a sight. I just, I get so jumped up like this because this has happened to me before. One time in the desert, they had a big show, and this fellow said, "George, we need you right now. We really do. You better get down here, Georgie." Oh, no, I just come down to rest. And he said, "Oh, we're not going to have a show." And it turned out just like this. I got down there, Bob Hope, Phil Harris, Keely Smith, Ray Bolger, and I guess, I don't know why, but I guess it's because everybody else squeaks and they figure I won't complain too much. So in the meantime, I'm sitting back there and waiting to go on, and I think I'll have one just to steady myself, And I do. Because, let's face it, you asked me if I do have I have a drink or two on occasion. Like if the sun goes down or something like that. Then,
Volkswagen drives by?
yeah, anything. Then I fired up pretty good. But I'll tell you one thing. I have never been known to touch a drop during a total eclipse. which is more than I can say for my friends.
Right. George and I, we drink moderately, and I got a case of it in the back of my car.
I'll bet you do.
Boy, you got it. And we're going to get right back to the edge of your car right now.
You can bet your sweet face.
I just had to think about that a little
Yes,
bit.
it takes time.
Comes in a little bit late, you know. Like he says, he misses his show. You know, I've got a television set at home that I built myself, and I miss. I don't miss any shows, but I mean like sometimes we don't get the 9 o'clock programs till after midnight. That's because I built it myself. Now I forgot where I was.
Would you like us to roll an army cut out and catch a couple of short naps
No,
sometimes?
it's okay. I'll lie out.
Fletches you out,
Don't
yes.
worry about it. You know,
You're doing some commercial. What is this? I should know what that is. Is that
this is no. This has nothing to do with the commercial.
Oh.
This is the American Fighter Pilots Association. Really, it is. Yeah,
Is that right?
Scout's honor. If I'm lying, I'm dying. I didn't come out here to tell you a lot of big lies, you know, because...
You mean you fight pilots?
No. You know, the same thing happens. Every time I get on your show, the same thing happens. We get to goofing around, and you say something that you're not supposed to say, and...
You make it dirty.
Well, I don't really make it dirty.
I don't know what you're squawking about. I did the warm-up here tonight.
But it's a funny thing, you know, that I would have 5 dogs, because actually I never got along too good with dogs. Really.
Yeah. Well,
Never.
why?
I mean, I had trouble with dogs. I used to get bit by dogs like other people get bit by mosquitoes.
Dogs are like it.
Never. When I was a kid, they didn't. You know, once I got bit by an old dog. He didn't even have any teeth. he died shortly after.
Just kind of gummed you a little bit, huh?
Well, it was a question of biting off a little more than he could chew.
He went peacefully, I suppose.
But then I got my first dog. You know, my dad bought me my first, or he didn't buy him, actually. He got him from the dog pound. And it was a real nice little dog. He figured if I'm going to get bit, I ought to get bit by somebody I know.
Of course.
So he got me this dog, and it was a little bitty, when I got him, it was a little bitty. And then he started to, actually turned out to be a Shetland pony.
Gave no hint until he started to go.
No, but you can never convince my dad, you know.
Yeah.
No, he said, any dog you get from the dog pound is a dog. It's not a Shetland pony. We used to put him on, you know. We used to say, hey, Dad, look at old Rover there, galloping across the meadow, munching an apple off the tree. My dad said, yeah, he sure is a crazy dog. That's the way it goes. God bless you, brother.
Look at old Rover munching on the apples.
Oh, hell yes. Hey,
Heck, yes.
Yes, that's better. I asked you about this before, and I think they thought you were making a joke. The fighter pilots. You were a pilot, right?
Oh, yes. I was a pilot during the war. You remember the war? It was in all the papers. And
I read, yes. I remember garbaging it.
Well, I told you about that the last time I was on your show, you know, but I fought the whole war in Oklahoma. And,
Is that what you were saying?
I don't know why people laugh when I say that, you know, because that's evidently where they needed me or they wouldn't have sent me. No, go ahead and laugh. I don't care. It doesn't bother me, you know, but if you remember, you think back. No, first of all, I was an instructor. I was in V-26, 89s first at Altus, Oklahoma, and then V-26s at Frederick, Oklahoma, and I was an instructor there. And if you think back, and I'm not mad at anybody or anything, but just remember, there was not one Japanese aircraft got past Tulsa. You know what? We didn't even have guns on our airplane.
And that record still stands, I understand. Yeah, to this day.
To this day. I think I haven't checked the papers.
Oh, well.
I've been working all day.
Of course you have.
Oh, Oh, yeah, I was.
What commercial? Were you shooting a commercial today?
Yeah, and you don't believe that.
Whatever you say.
Victor
Exactly what time did I lose control of the show? You make a note of it? I better bring out the other two people because I didn't know Dean was
There are
coming. I
other
didn't know
people?
there are other people.
More people coming?
More people are coming out here to see.
Wonderful.
And,
And who are they, John? Old John?
Carol Wayne and Bob Wagner. So we'll just get them out here. Well,
There's the feed.
hey, the show is going well, isn't it?
Right it is. I didn't say it, Dolores. I didn't say it. Dolores. Dolores is my shepherd. I shall not want.
yeah.
She needed me.
You,
Anytime you're ready, John.
yeah. You
Old John.
You old name dropper, you. Folks, you want to lock up, Ed? I'm going to catch a cab. Leave the key.
Hey, John, try to lie out of this one.
I guess. Carol is a new bride.
Yeah?
You were married when?
Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day. Well,
All heart, huh?
I hope you. or a transplant or something. I don't know. Are you happy, happily now that you're married?
Oh, yes. Well, you know, I believe that there are just some areas in your life that you do not want any surprises in. And marriage is definitely one of them.
No, this is actually her voice, fellas. Quit looking around. It's coming from right here. So, this is it.
I thought there was a cartoon going on.
You see now.
I'll tell you one thing, the oil slick could help that.
Yeah. What does your husband do?
Oh, he's a famous photographer and a
Works for Disney.
filmmaker.
Famous motion picture photographer?
Yes, he did a great movie that's been accepted by the Academy Awards called You Are What You Eat.
Good. First one of you that says a thing is under house arrest. You're not going to take my career down the drain. Nobody here. I'm here every night, fellas. Don't do it to me.
Not after this show, you aren't here.
Well, this has been a night. Well, we'd do more, but I'm leaving immediately for open heart surgery after this one.
He's talking.
Never had word.
Big Johnny's on.
Old John.
Oh, John. Bob, I'm sorry we got you a little late here tonight, but I thank you for joining us in the sketch, and I hope you have a real happy marriage. Really, be real happy. You're a very, very lovely girl.
Could you get mad for me once? Just like, You never get mad, do you?
Oh, I'm just as miserable as everyone else.
Oh.
You want to play around with that a while? Oh, I didn't think so.
Oh, I'd love to play
Yes,
around
I know
with
that, Dave.
No, I don't think she could get angry at her wonderful husband with that voice.
Not just
He'd kind of melt, wouldn't he?
Oh, yeah, easily.
Oh, yes.
Dean, thank you for being here. Dean's on his way
Dean,
to
I told you in front of people, Mr. Mark.
He's on a... Oh, excuse me. Sit there. Never come while I'm working. Dean, thank you. Hey, what a kick. Really. Bob,
I
Thank
just
you,
came
Joe.
on to do a finished thing, just to walk on and say a line.
and you stayed here the
I
whole
didn't
show.
know
And George?
this goes to my attorneys.
Thank you, George.
Thank
It was such a great show tonight. I wish now I'd have been on it.
Thank you, Judy. Good night, all.
This program was pre-recorded.
Thank you.